Figma AI was released back at Config 2024, and since then they have had some troubles with it and they had to take it down. But hey, now it's back up, and I had a chance to look at it, and I must say, I am disappointed. Let me show you what I mean. So, this magic sparkly stars option is where Figma AI lives. Now, some of you might not have this option available yet because it's still in beta and they're slowly rolling it out. So, don't worry about it, you will get it eventually. Anyways, if you click on it, you basically see some writing tools, image editing tools, and some design tools. But we will come to those later because we're going to have to look at this gem here called First Draft. So this is Figma's generative AI. You give it a prompt and it creates a design for you. It's simple. Click on it and it asks you whether you want a basic app, an app wireframe, a basic website, or a website wireframe. And you might be thinking that this is asking about what kind of design you want, but in reality, it is just selecting a component library. So I talked to a few people who work closely with the Figma design team on this, and they told me that they have created these component libraries which they use to create these designs, which means that whatever I say to create, it will use that component library to create those designs, which also means that whatever prompt I give it or you give it, it's going to look exactly the same. And this is my first issue with Figma AI. I mean, giving access to something that is incomplete is kind of silly. I would have loved personally that they delivered on variables rather than this because variables have been out there for so long. We all use it and honestly, it hasn't received any real updates since then. But anyways, let's continue. Let's choose a basic app and it says 315 components. Now it asks me for a prompt. I don't want to overburden the system, so I'm just going to give it a simple prompt. Create an app for food delivery. After you enter your prompt, click make it. It's going to take a few seconds and create the app for you. And look at that, it is creating the design for me in the real time, and it is also generating AI images for me, which I think is pretty sweet, which by the way, you can also do standalone in the AI features. You can clearly see it has done a pretty decent job in creating the designs for me, which is great, but this is where things start to go sideways. For example, first thing I noticed is that even though it used a component library to create these designs, but weirdly it does not have any components. So if I were to choose this card, which I would expect to be a component, not a regular frame, but it's not a component, it's just a frame. I mean, I understand it's in beta, but it's kind of the very minimum thing that they should have added. But let's put a pin in that and talk about something else that is happening here. You see, this is just the home page of the food delivery app, but where are the rest of the pages? Where is the login page? Where is the checkout page? And the rest of the pages? It just does not do that. It does give me an option to make changes, but it does not do anything apart from changing the theme and the fonts, just like this. You click on the color and it just changes the whole theme to that specific color, or you can just change the fonts right from here. And you can go into the prompt, but these are also limited, as in you could just change the layout of the existing page, but you couldn't do anything else apart from this one. And I know at this stage you might be wondering that I should ask the AI to create a checkout page for me. So let's try that. Let's click the first draft again. Let's give it a prompt, make a checkout page, and click make it. And look, it has created me a checkout page, but this page has absolutely nothing to do with the food delivery app. It seems like this is doing e-commerce Nike store checkout page, which means that it does not understand context at all, which in my opinion defeats the whole purpose of AI. Now let's try one more thing. Let's get rid of this and go to first draft and give it a prompt. Make checkout page for the same food delivery app you just created. I mean, let's spoon feed this and see what it gives us. And there you go. I think so. Now, this is more related to the food delivery app, but it has kept the same theme that it was originally in the homepage, which is, I mean, this is forgiving, but still, I mean, it's barely there. There are other things going on, like these weird icons, and I can see that this has assigned same icon for pizza and burger, and these icons are again frames, not components, so not swappable at all. I mean, it's just disappointing completely. Look, I'm not saying it's a total lost cause, but it's very disappointing to see, especially when apps like UIZard are taking prompt-based, design generation to the next level. And Figma being industry leader is giving us these half-baked features. Look, don't get me wrong. I love Figma, but they've got their priorities wrong here. They've touched into so many things at the same time, like variables, UI3, AI stuff. And it seems like while they're working on all of these things together, they're not actually getting anywhere. You understand what I mean? I mean, have you looked at UI3? It's terrible. But, anyways, that's my thought. Let me know what you think about this in the comments section. Give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel if you want more videos like this. I'm this Danzu signing off. Peace out.